Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on a 2015 E400 Mercedes. We're going to start off by removing the top engine cover. You're going to be looking for 4 little grommets in these areas. And you're going to tug on it just like this, one by one. And then when you get to the front air duct, you're going to want to push down on it at an angle like this to push it all off. So grab it like this, pull it down, and once it's hanging, you can come around and pull apart the rest of the cover. The first thing you're going to want to do is undo the engine oil cap. Just tap off some of the oil and then set it to the side. Next thing we're going to do is undo the oil filter. You're going to find it just slightly to the right. The tool we're going to use is just a simple oil filter cap. This one's about 3 inches in diameter. I got this at the local store, and you can get them on Amazon as well. So I just fit it on top and loosen it up, and then I'm going to undo it by hand. Once it's loosened up, you can't undo this by hand just like that. You have to loosen it up with the tool first. And then what I'm doing is just letting the oil drip down. And then just as a precaution, I'm gonna go ahead and put a paper towel or a shop towel right underneath the oil filter and then undo the rest, because if you go too fast, there is oil that can spill through here. So to prevent some of that oil spillage, I put a little towel underneath. But since I went slow enough, I got no oil to come out, which is perfect. So once it's fully loose, go ahead and pull it out. And here's the oil filter and what it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and set this to the side and then undo the bottom engine covers. You're going to find a lot of these 8mm screws underneath the car. You're going to want to undo 2 bottom engine covers. There's going to be one in the front and one in the back. We're going to have to undo both of them. So here's the one that's located in the front, and then the one in the back is further over here. We need to undo both so we can access the oil pan. I would recommend that you don't use a ratchet. I would recommend you use a power tool, a drill bit, just to undo these because there's so many of them. Once you get it all off, you can find the oil pan right here. This is going to be a 13mm socket. Go ahead and undo the drain bolt. Once you have it cracked loose, just undo the rest by hand and let all the oil drain out. I do apologize that the screen got really dark right now. So once the oil's done draining, you're going to want to go ahead and replace that drain bolt gasket. Don't reuse the old one, always put a new one. Fit it on there and then just snug it down. Just like that. Then we can put all the engine covers back on, starting with the rear and then going towards the front. So again, when you're reinstalling all the screws, it'd be very beneficial if you have your 8mm socket on a drill bit. This will make putting these covers back on so much easier. Once you got them all on, we're going to be pouring in the engine oil. This car takes 6.9 liters of 0W40. We're going to go ahead and put all the oil back in. Tighten up the cap. And now we're going to do the oil filter. You're going to want to grab it on one side and pull it off. And then you're going to want to remove an oil filter gasket right here on the side. And pay attention to where this gasket is located. You want to make sure to put the new gasket in that same groove, which will be right here. Just work it around and put in a tiny amount of oil around the seal. And then when you grab the new filter, there's only one way for it to go in. The flat side goes to the bottom. The side that with the pointy end sticking out goes to the top. And listen for that audible click to go into the filter. Then you just put it in, turn it by hand, and then tighten it up with the tool to 25 Newton meters. And when you check your oil, you're going to want to make sure that it is at the maximum mark. The mark on the left is the low and the mark on the right is the max. Then we're going to go ahead and put that engine cover back on. First, start with the air duct in the front. There's going to be 2 grooves on the left and right. Make sure they slide into place, just like this. And that's it. So if you enjoyed the video, if you learned something, please consider leaving a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.